All right, hit that music.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
All right, and welcome to a new episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some to Do. My name is Neil.
I'm Chris.
And today we are bringing you two new movies that are out there for your viewing pleasure. First one we're going to review tonight is about a teenage runaway and a sleep study. I guess the worst sleep study ever.
Yeah.
And featuring Julia Sarah Stone and Landon. Oh, go ahead.
I don't want to move into that shithole with him.
What did you just say?
You heard me.
Teenage angst doesn't suit you.
Do you actually think that he loves you?
That's enough.
He doesn't. He's just like...
He has a name. Use it.
David is just like all the other ones, and when he dumps you, you're gonna regret doing any of this.
Okay.
I forget how long of the clip was.
Yeah.
We'll have to cut that off later.
And then,
and she's brand new. She's like from the Canadian arts. I know she did a movie called Allure with Rachel Evan Woods, which I got to watch today, looking for that clip.
Okay. And then,
and also in this movie is Landon Liborian.
That's a good job, man, because I did not say either.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
What are your intentions with our sweet Olivia?
I needed to find someone with friends that I could trick into coming here. I could tell Olivia was a pushover, which made her an easy target. I brought you all up here to play this game because I'm okay with strangers dying if it means I get to live.
That's from that dog shit of a movie, Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare, but it's a good scene. It's a good scene.
Yeah, sure.
I think it was a good scene.
Okay.
But he's also known for other things. He's obviously, if you're a Degrassi fan, you're going to love him because he is all over the Degrassi as Declan Kion. And also he was in like Frontier with Jason Momoa.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's been in a few more movies than the other. And then the next movie we're going to be reviewing tonight is going to be Cherry, featuring Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland.
Look, when you can do the things that I can, but you don't, and then the bad things happen, they happen because of you.
Who else in that?
And that's the first time he talks to Tony Stark. I figured that was the best little clip to play.
That's from which movie?
Civil War. Captain America Civil War.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah. And
it's also starring.
And the other co-star, one of the other co-stars of this movie is Sierra Bravo.
Sierra Bravo.
How you going to California?
Sierra Bravo, sorry.
How you going to California?
Why you got so many jobs? Crack habit?
That's it. It's on.
They say suckers don't survive in the streets. We ready to go to war anytime we smell fear.
I hope you got Obamacare, bitch.
Hope you got Medicaid, you old fuck.
What the fuck am I doing? You're like 90 pounds. So
Oh yeah, that's from the show Wayne, which is on Prime. She has been doing a few things out in the world. She's got Wayne. She also was a teacher, Into the Dark series. Agents. She did spots on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She was in Neighbors 2. And then, of course, the one you wanted me to mention because he's from one of your favorite movies of all time, Jack Reiner playing Pills and Coke.
Can you not see what's going on here? This level of tradition? No one's seen this. No one's written anything on it, and they've invited us to be a part of it. Can't you see what a privilege that is?
That's from Midsummer, guys. I love Midsummer.
That's from Midsummer.
God, I love
Chris's favorite movie of all time.
One of them, man. I gotta be honest. It's up there. It's up there. Visit us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck Podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're also on Instagram at MTS Podcast. And we have Patreon, patreon.com/Movies Don't Suck. We have Bonfire. Just search our name on Bonfire Movies Don't Suck and something to do. You'll find
And you can get a lovely t-shirt like what I'm wearing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday when I went to visit my my father-in-law the other day, he was wearing the shirt with our pictures on it.
I'm
You
sorry.
know how creepy that is
That's weird.
to walk in and see your picture on someone's chest.
Oh my god! But we made it possible for people to actually do that. So congratulations.
Yeah, hey, congratulations. For once, I saw my face on someone else's shirt. That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're on
you think
YouTube
anybody's
as well.
going to get our picture tattooed?
I do fucking hope not. I really do.
I would love that. Someone get our faces tattooed on you.
They'd regret it big time, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Yes.
Unless they did it on their like butt, you know.
Then they wouldn't have to see it. Just
Yeah. Get a tramp stamp of the two of us. Today's sponsor is McNelly's. McNelly's Pub is a pub right here in Tulsa, 409 East First Tulsa Street. It's the original that got it all started with an astounding selection of beer and a menu full of pub classics. McNelly is a gathering place for everyone and everyone, just like an old friend and an delivery of the McNelly's group. I went there last night.
yeah, for
St. Patty's Day.
you had a private room, right?
We had a table. We had a table
Okay.
that was, we were enough away from everybody. When we went outside to smoke, there's plenty of, originally we were supposed to have a table outside, but it downpoured all day yesterday.
Sure.
So we were stuck inside, and I'm not gonna lie, I got a little intoxicated. I was a little fuckered up.
Are you still suffering
I'm not
right
gonna.
now?
Huh? No, not really, because we got back to my in-laws house. I passed out on the couch there after I threw up like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, of course.
And then finally at like 5-6 o'clock in the morning, since we only lived like a mile away, we just jumped in the car, came home. I was still hungover, and I threw up in my driveway. I was like, "Oh, hey, I guess there was still more corned beef in me."
So, the strange thing is, right now we're cooking corned beef and cabbage. Like
Yeah, we're cooking it right now. Danny's in the other room right now cooking it, and then we're going to take it over there.
Yeah,
we started just about 20 minutes before this episode.
Yeah, we just started it, so it means by the time I get done out of here, I'm gonna have some food waiting for me.
Yeah, we got Ninja Foodie style. We did it that way. And it's corned beef, carrots, cabbage, potatoes.
Same thing, man. Same thing. We're using our Insta-pot. I think Ninja Foodie is the same thing, right? Like they're essentially the same thing. So
no, I mean an Insta-pot is like, that'd be saying like what's the best way to say that? That'd be like saying I don't know, because an Insta-pot does one setting, right?
no,
You just have that.
there's several.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know the difference.
I think they're the same thing, man.
No, a Ninja Foodie's different. It's a different name.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's all.
Coke and Pepsi are different. Coke and Pepsi are different.
All right,
That's what people keep telling me.
But I didn't really have much going on this week. I did have this morning. I had a fucking severe vertigo attack when I went upstairs to get a glass of ice over there. And then I was like, "Fuck!" I'm like stuck against the refrigerator. Like I couldn't like do it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened, dude.
Like,
so I went and took a nap. Told my boss I'd be back in a few hours because I was having it, and now I'm still a little unsteady, but I'm here, ready to talk movies.
but they know about your vertigo and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Like when they hired you, you're like, "Hey man, I got vertigo."
No, I didn't tell him that. I didn't tell him that when I got hired.
I just want you to know that you hired a man that's all fucked up.
Yeah, well, I'm better right now, and hopefully I'm even better. You know, it was supposed to snow here, like 3 to 5 inches, and we didn't get any of that shit at all. We got lucky.
Oh, it just rained here a lot.
My brother's been sick the past couple of days, man.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, he'll be fine though. Like we'll all be fine. But do you want to? I don't know what else to say. I
don't know what else to say either. To be honest, I'm kind of brain dead.
Yeah.
I watched Night Court this week.
Yeah.
A lot of Night Court. Yeah. Wrestling's good. I got invited to do the pay-per-view, to watch the pay-per-view, so that's cool to be part of the audience.
Oh, nice. Oh,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else went on in this world this week. Man, I'm trying to think of something fun I know what's exciting. Saturday, this hasn't happened yet. Saturday, we rented a movie theater. So we will be watching me and 8 people, which is the people in our bubble, which most of us have had, or at least the first shot.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be watching Spaceballs.
Nice.
Of all movies on the big screen. I've never seen Spaceballs on the big screen. It'll be awesome.
I was about to lose my mind if you said you hadn't seen Spaceballs.
No. I was going to, you know what I need to do? I need to go buy lightsabers tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like some, like the $1 ones you get, and get a bunch of those so that, because we can do whatever. It's our movie theater.
The shorts. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was like, man, wish we could rent it out Rocky Horror Picture Show.
What theater is it?
Huh?
What theater is it?
I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I think it was I sent it to the group and they took care of the whole thing. They figured it out. Oh, and at the end of April, the beginning of May, I am going to Galveston, Texas, for an extended weekend. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
So when you record early that week?
Oh yeah, we'll record on a Wednesday or something like that. But yeah, I'm excited about that. We rented a beach house, a house right on the beach.
Nice, dude. Well, congrats.
Yeah, right next to all the bars and everything like that.
Congrats. I won't be able to get my vaccine until sometime in May. So
why?
Because they're not doing phase 3 here. They're doing it.
Why are they doing
in Kansas? They're doing it in phases.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I know. We got hers signed. She gets hers next week, her first vaccine, then the second one in April. But I won't be able to get to mine until probably May.
Yeah, like that's weird because here, there's this group of people called the Native Americans.
Yeah, I know about them.
Yeah, and they just put in like a lot of money and opened up all these locations, so literally everybody can go get one right now.
You have your second.
So if you just want to come down,
you have your second one scheduled.
Yeah, my second one is scheduled for. Actually, it's right here. No, that was when we got the first one. It doesn't say on the back. I don't know. April something.
Okay.
April 9th, April 2nd, April 1st, April Fool's Day. No.
April Fool's, you have COVID again.
All right, let's talk about Come True.
Come True. Come True, directed by where am I?
Anthony Scott Burns.
Anthony Scott Burns.
I got you, man.
Okay.
We're both having a little issues today. He did Darknet.
Yeah, is that short?
Yeah, it was a mini series. Holidays, Father's Day. He did a lot of shorts. It looks like Our House. What's Our House? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I mean it came out. So.
Oh no, I'm not. Oh, okay. I thought it was a comedy thing. No, I don't know that movie. So no, not a single movie that any of us know ever. I was dressed like a leprechaun yesterday.
Yeah, I saw the picture of you looking all angry.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
Come True, man.
Come True.
Starring Julia Sarastone.
I don't want to move into that shithole with.
That's all we need to know. Like, right?
Oh, if you could go like a little longer on that one.
That shithole with him.
What did you just say?
You heard me.
That's good. She's the one who said you heard me. So
I don't want to move in that shithole with that guy.
Yeah.
Too. She said that.
His name's Lee. Say his name. He has a name. His name is Lee. And then we got Landon.
His name is David. Anyway, and then we got Landon Librarion.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
What are your intentions with our sweet Olivia?
I needed to find someone with friends that I could trick into coming here.
That's good. Everyone heard these already. Why don't you read the storyline? The storyline. This
storyline.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's the same as the fucking you bastard. Anyway. A teenage runaway takes part in a sleep study that becomes a nightmarish descent into the depths of her mind and a frightening examination of the power of dreams.
So Julia Sarah Stone plays Sarah Dunn. I guess like someone who's trying to stay away from her mom, so she's sleeping on park benches, and you don't really get an explanation of her shitty family life, but it's pretty shitty.
Right.
And so she's been going places to stay, and she learns about a place to do a sleep study. So she's thinking, fuck yeah, like a place to get to sleep. For like 2 months, I get a place to sleep. And it turns out not to be what she signed up for, kind of.
Nice, yeah. And one thing is really creepy about this. Julia Sarah Stone looks just like my high school sweetheart. She looks like almost identical to her.
With the hair and everything, too?
Yes, everything.
Your high school sweetheart must have been really cute.
Yeah, she was. And then I fucked it all up because I was a male horror in high school.
Good job.
Anyway, but, huh?
Good job. I want to mention that Tedra Rogers plays Zoe. Zoe looked like a 30-year-old woman. I thought she was like her friend's mom or something until I found out she was.
That's so mean of you to say that.
Yeah, well, you know. Anyway, this movie, it's low budget, but they make the special effects work for it because everything's like a lot of you'll see a CRTV with the line going down it, all those old type televisions. And man, I don't know how to start talking about this one.
No, I mean the thing is about this one is what we can say is that it is weird.
Yeah, I would say it's fucking spooky for sure.
It's kind of like I know. This is the way I like. This is how I explained it to my wife when I was watching it, and she came in like somewhere in the middle because I was watching this in the afternoon or something, and I was like, "Hey," she's like, "Hey," and she's like, "So what are you watching?" And I was like, "It's kind of like if a Tool music video came to life." Or they wanted the story behind a Tool music video.
It's like a Freddy movie, but no Freddy in the opposite end. You know what I mean? Like, cause like
it's like the prologue. It's like the prologue to Freddy Krueger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, and there's a few twists in this movie.
Yeah.
And there's some. It's the best way to say it. It's like there's a nightmare world. I can say it.
Which is the coolest place in the whole movie. Like, there's all sorts of cool imagery in this movie, but and I hate to say it, that's really the only thing it has going for it.
Yeah, I mean, it has kind of not a lack of substance. Maybe a lack of because it has substance.
Well,
it has like a good idea.
I just think the ending's not what it didn't earn its ending. I feel like we learned so little, and not saying that it needs to explain itself, but
you learn so little about everything.
Yeah,
and everyone.
Yeah, and
there's not any information given about any of the characters through it. You know, like Sarah is not staying at home.
Yeah, and you know,
and there's times where she doesn't answer the phone for mom.
You know that Jeremy's obsessed with her. You don't know why.
Like he's just like super creepy. He's like creepy.
Yeah, I feel like a movie like this would fare better with more exposition because it's really a horror film, and then there's genuinely spooky parts of this movie. But like again, no jump scares except for me once, and I was like, that's kind of out of place. And
not even just jump scares. The thing about it is that it seems like when I was watching this movie, there's parts where I was watching it and I was just like, oh, it's getting good. It's becoming a good, like, oh, here it is. This is going to be great. Like there's parts in the movie where it kind of like just made me go, I'm not interested in this.
Yeah. So
I'm not.
I would be interested in seeing what else Anthony Scott Burns does. Because I feel like he has a style, and a style that's really interesting. But I feel like maybe this could have done a bit better when it came to a story. Like maybe you and I are just too dumb to understand what he's saying because it's split into 3 parts. You know, and each part's named after. Are you alright, man? Okay.
I was making sure my long hair of bangs.
Fucking rubbing
the longest
in, dude.
I've had my hair in years.
Fucking rubbing in, dude.
In years, dude. Anyway,
but it's split it's split into like 4 parts, and they're named after like genuine psychology things that like Carl Jung coined.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a psychology student, you know?
All right. The two main actors in this movie, Julius Airstone and Landon,
both great.
Libo Iron.
They're both great.
Both great. I can't wait to see the more stuff they do. Julius Airstone played in that. The clip I played, which was that I have you play, is from Alora, which is a story with her and Rachel Evan Woods, where Rachel falls in love with her, and she's like 16 years old, and like it is this weird, creepy movie. So Julia Sarah Stone is already doing some really good movies that are going to get her plenty of attention. I think we're going to see a lot of her in the next 10 years, and so it has good actors. Mm-hmm. It has good creepy parts. Like I said, there's several scenes in this movie that looks directly like a Tool video from the fucking 90s. Oh yeah,
it's beautifully shot and super creepy. But I feel like you and I both, I think we thought this could have gone many different ways, and then it just ends unsatisfyingly.
Yeah, it doesn't give you a good ending. It gives you.
I was sort of like, what the fuck? Like I was like, here's
what the fuck ending.
Yeah, but I was sort of like, so we got to the last. I'm not gonna even think of it. Last 5 minutes, and I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Oh shit, that's crazy. And then that twist.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's even crazy. What?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, really? So,
Credits.
Yeah. So
and then the director, Anthony, what's his name?
Burns.
Anthony Jones Burns, whatever. He actually, I saw an interview with him after this that said that, the ending isn't what you think.
No shit. Right.
And that's where he left it. That's where he left it. And it's like, okay, so what?
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is one of those movies that I thought was going to be better than what it was. And it had the attention to be better and good and be like, yeah, we're spooky, crazy, fucking shit, weird shit in there, weird shit. And it just didn't work out. I don't think the ending fell really flat.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be better.
Yeah, and I don't know. Anthony Scott Burns, if you're listening, come on the podcast. We'll talk to you about it. You can spoil the fuck out of it for us. We'd love to hear your explanation for it. But for right now,
we'll do a spoiler episode with just talking to you, and maybe you can explain it to us. Because, I'm not saying I'm dumb, but I'm really hungover. So,
no, dude, I watched it last night completely sober, and I was like, that was.
Yeah, I watched it completely sober too. I watched this on Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday. So you didn't watch it last night?
No. I didn't. I made sure all movies, everything was done by yesterday. Yesterday at 1:00 was my starting clock for drinking on St. Patty's Day.
I watched this last night. I made sure that the lights were off and everything. I was like ready to do this.
Yeah, because it's spooky.
Yeah,
it's gonna be spooky.
It was, and it had. There are parts when I was kind of frightened, but
yeah.
But
there are some frightening parts. I'm not saying this is not a completely waste of a movie. Mm-mm. If you want a good little, it's gonna fuck you up. It's spooky. It's good. Go watch Come True. It's
also it's only $6, man. Like compared to
it's only like $6 or free on Pirate Bay, whatever. But but I'm saying that it's worth a nice little view. It's only like an hour and a half, right? Mm-hmm. It's hour 45 minutes. So I just noticed I don't have my. Oh nope, there it is.
Okay. Woo! So you want to give some quotes on what your score?
Yeah, give some quotes, and then your score, and then my score, and then your score, and then we're all going to set a score. Mm-hmm. There wasn't a lot of speaking parts.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I picked what I could. Fuck yourselves. That was a good one.
Yeah, of course.
Wake them now, and for a moment, they will have no idea where they are. Isn't that awesome? I'm avoiding that guy. I don't want to be social. Not one bit. If I follow her around, maybe she will fall in love with me. Nope. I wrote it wrong. If I follow her around, maybe she will fall in love with my fucking nerd charm. Yeah, stalkers.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to acting like scientist again. I have never felt so weird. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't have a reason. And I don't want him to miss this. This is exactly what we've been here waiting for the whole time. Weird question. Can I sleep on your couch? And why riff? You ever seen Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I bet you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So my score.
And
you got more? Is that
go
it?
for it.
My score is
that's it. That's all.
3.4, maybe. There's really interesting ideas in here, but they should have made explored more. Maybe he would have had such a muddled vision at the end. It would be better. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, 3 point. I was gonna go. I'm gonna go 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go exact same score because that's what I was thinking the whole time anyway. And it's not the copycat. Did he just fall asleep on me?
No.
Well, their screen froze for a second, and it looked like you're like,
yeah.
Yeah. I love it when screen freezes at the worst time possible.
Yeah, it's gonna show up on the recording. So yeah.
But anyway, so by any means, 3.4. I have to agree with you on that. It's one of those movies that I wish it was better. I wish the ending, they tried to do something at the ending and it was cute and it was like, yeah.
Okay.
But then after I thought about it more, I was just like,
it kind of seemed like a cop out, right?
Yeah.
A cop out that wasn't earned. So, why don't you go ahead and guess the audience score on this? Just so you guys know,
32%.
46%.
Oh, I was down underneath it. We do a score 1 out of 5, and then I guess the Rotten Tomato stuff because it's just fun.
Yeah. So,
and
critic score
62.
88%.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Critics
That's a lot higher than I thought.
Yeah, me too. Critics consensus says well acted, and visually striking. Come True offers an eerily effective reminder how the sleeping subconscious can be fertile ground for horror. So, yeah.
Don't call me a horror.
Horror. But yeah, that's Come True. You can see it places.
Yeah, and then don't misspell come because there's literally like 100 different movies called Come True.
Mm-hmm. If this were like a super popular film, I imagine that they would have the parody ready for it. But yeah, I'm sure you can find
parodies.
You can find porno.
Do you like the parodies? Do you like have you ever seen the Avengers parody porn?
No, I've seen
the original Avengers one had China, the pro wrestler, in it, and she was She-Hulk. So they painted her green.
Have you seen the Pokemon parody porn?
No.
They have.
We're learning all kinds about each other.
Instead of Ash, they have Cash. They have a Suck You Dry and Dikachu, and Brock was just called Cock. That was his name in it. So.
Oh my god! Did you watch it? Did you love it?
I mean, me and a few friends watched it just for laughs and giggles, and we did laugh and giggle. So,
I mean, you have to at some of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you ever see Shaving Ryan's Privates?
Dude, that's the only one. Like we're talking about parodies. I think the only one I've actually legitimately know anything about is this Pokemon one. But
really, there's like so many. There's a Forrest Gump one. There's like
Forrest Hump, right? That's what's called. Forrest Hump.
There's like every superhero movie has one, of course. Harry Potter has one. Gosh, I'm trying to think of all of them. Like it was just for a while there. When I used to go to a website called efucked.com.
Yeah. Dude, come on.
EFUKT, and it has the weirdest shit on there always.
Yeah.
And it always, like, I don't know why I'm telling you this. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, that's where I got all the weird shit information from.
I think it's time for
movies, news. Yeah. This is the Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do newsroom. Today we're going to talk about things and try to make people happy talking about them. Alrighty then.
All right, what you got for me, pal?
All right, this is the first one, and this is going to make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Confirmed Mortal Kombat 2 will be all about Johnny Cage.
Thank Christ. I'm sure they heard people just like, where the fuck is Johnny Cage? The whole time, and I was one of them.
But the thing is, now listen to the directors, the writer-director, what's his name? Todd something. Okay. Todd Garner.
Okay.
This is what when people kept on asking about Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is the obvious elephant in the room, and there's a number of reasons why Johnny Cage was problematic in this particular movie out of the gate. One is he's a very big personality. Right? Mm-hmm. He needs his own space. It's very hard to just throw him in a movie, like I said with Kano. So taking him out was very easy, not only for the movie, but for the sequel. I want to make a sequel, and I now got Johnny Cage, which hasn't been used in the first one. So I have this big stick and carrot that maybe they'll let me have a Johnny Cage real big presence in the second one.
I hope so, man. I always love Johnny Cage in the game. I have real high hopes for this Mortal Kombat movie. Real high hopes. I can't wait.
Oh, dude, there is. I skipped a lot of news. The two things that are really talked, or three things right now, really talked about on every movie website. Mm-hmm. Can you guess all three of them?
Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
The Zack Snyder cut.
Snyder cut.
What's the third one?
The third one, the one that comes out at the end of this month?
Yeah.
Godzilla versus King Kong?
Sorry, man.
I mean, we got some big movies coming up. Mortal Kombat's what, April 12th?
April something. And, I'm looking forward to it.
And Godzilla versus King Kong, I'm really looking forward to that because I keep hearing nothing but good things.
That's HBO Max, right? That's on HBO Max too, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. What's next?
Yeah. Spiral director Darren Bossman, who's doing the new Saw movie with Chris Rock.
Yeah, I've seen previews for it, and they're going to try to do it, but I don't know when. I know Chris Rock's in it. You know, they're
filming it right now.
No, it's been filmed. I've seen previews.
Yeah, it's been filmed. He says if this is a hit, he wants a chance at rebooting Leprechaun.
So no Warwick Davis, just someone else. Maybe Wee Man.
Maybe Wee Man. Give Wee Man a shot.
Brad Williams
Cumberbatch is going to be. What?
Brad Williams would be good in that. Brad Williams.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Brad Williams. Anybody who cares? But no, Peter Dinklage. We need the Dink. We need the Dink.
Danny DeVito.
No, that's wrong, man. All right. Benedict Cumberbatch's War Magician film has now got Jurassic World's director Colin Trevorrow for directing duties. War Magician's about an illusionist who uses his tricks to help fight the Nazis.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch. I mean, what more do you need?
Yeah, that's true. Colin Trevorrow, he also did Safety Not Guaranteed. If you've seen that with let's move on.
Which one's that?
The Safety Not Guaranteed with Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Our Man is getting a movie.
Our Man?
Yeah. Our Man. He's one of the original Justice Society of America members. Mm-hmm. He was a lesser known character that, got thrown in there. And DC is looking to make an Our Man movie. It's in development and it's being written by Gavin James and Neil Widener. Mm-hmm. Do you know anything about Our Man? Am I talking like gibberish to you right now?
Yeah, and I'm assuming a lot next week when we talk about Snyder Cut Justice League. I'll be all gibberish too.
Our Man Our Man first appeared in Adventure Comics number 48 in 1940. Our Man is known as Rex Tyler. He's a chemist who creates a synthesis that enables him superpowers for 1 hour. So he takes a pill and he can only be super for 1 hour. And he can only take it within 24 hours because if you take it more than once in a day, it can kill you.
This sounds a lot like Power.
Well, I mean, this was made in 1940, so
yeah, I'm not saying
Power stole it from them.
That's what I'm saying. The other way around. Like it sounds like Power stole its premise. You know?
Yeah. I mean, probably. I mean, there's a lot of places that steal from other places, and so you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 9 has been confirmed. And it is going to be Old Man Leatherface. It's going to be a sequel to the 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And Leatherface is going to be like an old man.
Huh.
And this will be a direct sequel, just like Halloween. It will be a direct sequel
gotcha.
to the original.
Okay, so
none of the other, all 8 of the other ones never existed. None of them.
I'm with that. I'm ready to hear that. See it.
Yeah, you know, I'm really interested. It is a direct sequel and it's the same character. It is Old Man Leatherface. Everything is classic, old school gags. A lot of approach that we had with Evil Dead is going to be towards this to do everything on a camera. No special effects. They want to do everything
practical effects. Gotcha.
Practical. Yeah. Very old school approach to filmmaking. Vintage lenses and everything. It's very similar to the original film.
Cool.
Now, this is a big one, and I didn't know how to say this one to you, but Movie Pass website relaunched 2 days ago with a countdown clock. You can literally go to Movie Pass. I think it's moviepass dot something.
Okay, so,
I pulled it up earlier. Ventures. It's moviepass.ventures, and there is a timer on there. I think it says like 3 days and 16 hours or 15 hours now, probably. I saw it earlier today. And nobody knows what the fuck it is, including the people that originally ran MoviePass.
So what's going on?
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
But when the timer comes,
we'll find out, I guess. I mean, there are people online speculating that it looks like it's a hoax meant to increase the user base of the Discord server, but I don't know, man. Like you and I, we were big proponents of MoviePass, and then they fucked over everyone. So
yeah, and it was because they dropped their price down, when we jumped on it.
Yeah, and we saw tons of movies on. Like honestly, I think this movie,
yeah, they claimed bankruptcy, and their stock is at zero. Like right now, we went and bought $20 worth of stock today, just in case something pops up. You know how many shares we got for $20?
How many?
2,000.
Damn.
So if this is a real thing, if MoviePass is relaunching, guess who has the fucking bottom line of that son bitch? Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. You're like,
I guess.
Damn, dude. I just
Blumhouse and Epic Horrors is doing a bunch of movies. Disney Plus is releasing all the Ewok stuff. The Ewok movies and stuff will be on Disney Plus as of the 2nd.
Wait a second, the old Ewok movies?
Yeah, all the Ewoks,
the
Battle of Endor, and the holiday special, the Star Wars holiday special.
Wait, they're going to release that?
Ewok, that's all going to be on Disney Plus starting April 2nd.
Because I know that the holiday special is infamous, and you can only find it like on YouTube, right?
Right.
So
and they're doing a prequel to Monster. Remember Monster? With Charlize Theron, Christy Ricci,
yeah.
Based on Aileen Wuornos. Yeah. They're doing a prequel to that, where it talks about her life growing up to the point of when she becomes the prostitute and murderer.
Okay,
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the biggest piece of news all week long. I closed it all off. Here it is. We got the nominations for the Academy,
Yep.
the Oscars, and I mean, Best Picture, of course, Trial of the Chicago 7, Sound of Metal, Promising Young Woman, Nomadland, Minara, Mank, Judas and the Black Messiah, and The Father. We have not seen 2 of those movies, and that's it.
Yeah, we'll be seeing it. We'll be seeing it, I'm sure, at some point. But
Mank got the most. Award nods.
Oh yeah,
nominations.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Mank did, which was a great movie. David Fincher, for Best Director. Then we got another round with Thomas Vinterberg, Minara, Lee Isaac Chung, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman, and then Riz Ahmed.
Yeah,
Sound of Metal.
Yeah,
he got a nomination. So did Gary Oldman again.
And so
Gary Oldman, he has an Oscar already.
Yeah, he's several, I think. We got Chadwick Boseman,
Anthony Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman, his first nomination ever. That's
probably his
sad.
last. Probably his last.
Yeah, it is his last.
And Stephen Yeun, old Glenn himself, from Minari.
Yeah, from Minari.
Yeah.
And I mean, man. I mean, there's a lot of them this year that it's just like, I think the Oscars got it right for once.
They may have
with their nominations.
Yeah, because I mean, it looks like they have they got. I think they have 2 women as best directors.
Yeah, and then on top of that, the movies they picked are actually really good movies.
Yeah.
I mean, like when Parasite won, like. The other 4 movies that was in that freaking subject, you knew Parasite was going to win.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you chose some really shitty movies.
Yeah,
why are these the ones that are nominated?
I think the obvious favorite is Nomadland. I think that's what people are.
Nomadland and Mank. I think Mank is a big favorite. Because, I mean, it's got literally the most nominations.
That's true. I mean, and the Academy loves that old stuff. Based on one of the best movies of all time.
I'm sure Soul's going to win the Oscar.
No. Oh, it's still someone best. Yeah, it cannot. It can't not. You know what I mean?
Best animated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, best original score. Soul, News of the World, Minara, Mank, or The Five Bloods.
Oh shit, man. I don't know.
I think the Five Bloods would probably get that.
I think Soul will get it.
Because they had some really good. They had some Soul.
Yeah, I think Soul will get it.
Soul or The Five Bloods. I see those two getting that one. And Man, I don't know. I can't wait to do the Oscar episode. All right. So that's it. That's it for the news, man. Let's get to the next movie. That was called Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. News. Yes, news. I read shit. Chris reacts to it. We get naked and eat Spam.
I don't know about the spamming, pal. But
You don't like Spam?
Spam's all right.
When did you eat Spam last?
I think I ate the Spam you gave Matt in the welcome basket.
What?
In Matt's welcome basket, you gave him Spam in there. I had that.
Yeah. He
didn't want it, so I had it.
Yeah. You ate it? Did he fry it up or did he eat it?
I fried it up, man. You gotta fry it. You gotta fry it up.
You gotta fry it up. There is this. I know we're getting off subject here for a second, but that's all right. It's a podcast. You're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
So me and my wife, I took her to the Taste of Chicago. Do you know what that is? Every year, Chicago does this thing, and it's like a carnival. You know that park in Married with Children at the beginning, the big fountain that you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, that park there, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I think it's Washington or Jefferson. I just don't want to say it wrong. But that park there, every year, has just like 400 food vendors.
Oh, nice.
400. 400 or more.
Yeah.
And you get tickets like a carnival. You get tickets, and then you can pay like 3 tickets for like a small serving of something from a booth, or you can pay like 6 tickets or 7 tickets to get a normal serving of it. So you just go booth to booth trying all these different foods. There was Spam was there.
Okay.
And they had a celebrity chef, and I can't remember the celebrity chef's name because it's I just can't remember who it was. And he made a spam sandwich that was literally one of the best sandwiches I think I've ever had in the history of sandwiches.
Really?
And it was spam. And I was just like, what the hell? who makes spam sandwiches taste this good? But anyway, the next movie, Cherry.
Cherry, directed by the Russo Brothers, Anthony and Joe. You guys know him.
Who are known for everything.
Well, everything Tom Holland, at least. Avengers.
What? They're good. They're known for all the really, really good Marvel movies, like Winter Soldier, Infinity War, Endgame, Civil War.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan of Civil War. I'm a big fan of those last couple ones. And also they directed episodes of Community, not necessarily a good season, but they teamed up with Tom Holland.
Arrested Development.
Yeah. They teamed up with Tom Holland to do a really long movie called Cherry. And here's Tom Holland.
Look, when you can do the things that I can, but you don't, and then the bad things happen. They happen because of you.
And we got Sierra Bravo.
Are you going to California?
Why you got so many jobs? Crack habit?
That's it. It's on.
They say suckers don't survive in the streets. We ready to go to war anytime we smell feet.
I hope you got Obamacare, bitch.
Hope you got Medicaid, you old fuck.
What the fuck am I doing? You're like 90 pounds. Soaking up.
And then finally we got...
And don't forget your good buddy, Jack Reiner from Midsummer.
Can you not see what's going on here? This level of tradition? No one's seen this. No one's written anything on it, and they've invited us to be a part of it. Can't you see what a privilege that is?
Yeah. So
now Tom Holland is known, of course, for playing, Billy Elliot.
Hold on real quick. I want to mention that Michael Gandolfini's in this. He's the son of James Gandolfini, the late great James Gandolfini.
Who?
Yeah, cousin Joe, played by Michael Gandolfini.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Tom Holland, though, I mean, he's been doing, let's be honest, he has been knocking some films out of the park besides Spider-Man. Spider-Man's great. Let's be honest, he's the better Spider-Man. There's no argument there. No one even comes close to being Spider-Man compared to Tom Holland. I mean, Tobey Maguire, kind of, but he wasn't Spider-Man. He was just the nerdy part. He wasn't the quick-witted, made fun of you to your face Spider-Man.
Read the storyline of Cherry, because the name says nothing about it.
Cherry drifts from college dropout to army medic in Iraq, anchored only by his true love, Emily. But after returning from the war with PTSD, his life spirals into drugs and crime as he struggles to find his place in the world. So, Tom Holland knocks it out of the park.
Tom Holland's great. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see him do other things than just Spider-Man. But this movie,
yeah, I mean, Chaos Walking. I wish I could have gone and seen that. That was at the theater, but we saw The Devil All the Time.
Yeah, we did,
which was another good movie with him in it. I mean, and Onward.
Oh yeah, he was in Onward, wasn't he?
That's the last. I think that was the last movie we saw in the theater, wasn't it? Besides Tenet.
Yeah. So this is actually based on a book by Nico Walker, by the same name, Cherry, and then one of the Angela Russo Ostet and Jessica Goldberg, they made a screenplay out of it. So this movie is 3 movies in one, right?
Yeah.
Each part
is like this movie goes. Let's see, it goes from like teenage bopper love movie rom-com to war movie to Requiem for a Dream.
Or Trainspotting. But the problem is when it comes to that last part, the Requiem for a Dream Cherry part, I've seen better movies than that last part for sure. About addiction. There's one called Heaven Knows You, and that's
yeah.
one. But Tom Holland's great. No issues with his acting at all.
No, and Sierra was really good too. Like Sierra Bravo, like the two of them played off of each other perfectly. Like it seemed like, they just knew their parts really well. They came in there and just knocked it out of the field.
But here's where I think it had the wrong directors. I really do. I think this like, because it's called, the movie I'm talking about is called Heaven Knows What, by the way, the one that's about heroin addiction. And but I don't want to say anything too bad about it. It's just that I think the Russo's direction on it, it's too much style to not make up for what's happening in the movie, because the Russo has a very distinct style, and it's easy to tell what they've done. But I think seeing these actors, the actors are great, but like, again, I didn't find it didn't hit me like it should have. You know?
Really?
Yeah. I know you probably loved it. I can tell that the way we were talking.
I did. I love this movie. I thought this was one of, besides Spider-Man, I think this is Tom Holland's best fucking movie
Tom
that he's
Holland's
done.
Great in it. He's great in it. And I'm not saying he's not great, but I'm saying that this would have done better in the hands of different directors.
Yeah, but the only reason they, let's just be honest, the only reason that Tom Holland's in this fucking movie is because the Russo brothers were directing it.
Yeah, but the means don't,
you know what I'm saying? Because they've worked with them, and I think it was like, hey man, we got this movie we're working on. I think that's when they were talking to him during the when they filmed the Avenger movies.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So,
but I'm not saying
I get that though.
But
I
listen,
I get that. I can totally understand that their style, the way they styled certain scenes and stuff like that. I can agree with that
because at points I was like, I'm not believing this, and I should have been believing it at this point. But here's the thing: I'm not saying this is a bad movie at all, but it is fucking way too long. They could have cut out 30 minutes of this easy.
I don't know, man. I thought it told a really good story of like, maybe they could have knocked out a few minutes of it, but I mean, yeah, they could have knocked it down 30 minutes, but where do you take it out? Because to be honest, it was about their love, and they gave plenty of time. Because I feel like they gave like 45 minutes to each part. You know what I mean? They gave it them falling in love. They gave wartime and the shit that he saw, I don't know if it's really a spoiler, but because it says he's a medic.
The Russos are great at the action scenes, right? They're great at
yeah.
But I don't think they're great at drama scenes. I don't. Like
you don't think they're good with drama?
Not too much. I really think that they've no, I don't think they. Tom Holland was great. He was totally committed. He was fantastic, right? He was all about it. But I don't think that the Russos knew how to do drama as well as they do.
I mean,
crime or.
I would agree with you if 3 of the comic book movies that they didn't make me cry.
Okay, I almost cried in this once. And it was okay, but it wasn't near the end. It was like right in the middle.
You're saying they don't know how to do drama, and I mean, Captain America: Winter Soldier was drama.
Yeah, mostly action though.
But there's drama.
Yeah.
Infinity War, and of course, Endgame. I cried twice.
I know, dude, but you had these connections, these characters that weren't created by the Russo brothers.
Nah.
And so,
the characters in this movie weren't created by the Russo brothers.
No, they're based off of a novel by Nico Walker, who says it's semi-autobiographical.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying they do it well when it comes to 3 movies, because it's 3 movies in one, really. Each part, one's like a falling in love, one's a war, one's like you said, Requiem for a Dream, heaven knows what. I've seen the last part of this movie in better movies. I've seen better war movies. I've seen better fall in love movies. So I don't think it's very fresh. And that's not to say that what happened to the writer of the book isn't awful, but translating the screen is a bit different.
I mean, I can totally agree, because my favorite book by Chuck Flumbo, Chuck gosh dang it.
Chuck Palahniuk?
Yeah, Chuck Palahniuk is Choke.
Yeah, Choke.
And the movie version of that with Sam Rockwell when he was first starting off is not the best. It's not. It's not good at all. It should have been 10 times better than Fight Club.
Yeah.
It should have been.
And Fight Club's like the Fight Club movie is actually way better than the book in my opinion. Like I don't know.
Yeah. And so they had the ability to do something that they could have made it better because of what the storyline is there. And I have to agree with you on that. Maybe the right directors did not get this, you know?
But Tom Holland, like I said, fucking fantastic. So is Sierra Bravo, and characters like Pills and Coke make this this downer of a movie kind of fun. You know, because it's got good actors in it. Like the acting in it's top notch. They didn't put anyone in here that didn't believe, who I didn't believe, because I mean I love Midsommar, but the Jack Reynor in Midsommar is kind of ridiculous. Like he's like not a great actor in that movie. He's great in this, so he's kind of like Riff Raff, you know what I mean? Like he's kind of he's like Alien from Spring Breakers, you know, kind of.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, totally. I think there's good parts to this movie, and I don't know, man. I think I liked it a little bit more than you did. Maybe I was just, you know, I'm all for Tom Holland. I just want him to make good movies, and I feel like this is not the bad one yet. He's gonna have a bad one.
You want to touch him in his nose spots? If I were speaking like you.
No, I don't want to touch him in his nose. I'd like to sit down and have a beer with the guy, because that's what he was doing pretty much during the pandemic, was drinking with friends.
Love you 1,000. What was it that he told us? Never mind. But yeah.
I love you 3,000.
You just want to give him a hug after he says that, don't you? Sierra Bravo, fine. If you guys know Sierra Bravo from that clip we played, basically Wayne, on Amazon Prime, and she's fine. But
you just don't sound happy with this movie at all.
I spent like 2.5 hours with it, man. You know
it was a good movie. I liked it. I was very excited for it. Like, I'm excited for this. I know Tom's got Uncharted coming out soon.
Fuck,
and I can't wait for that.
Dude, you haven't played Uncharted?
I can't wait for that.
Come to my house and just play those games, dude. You have to. The Uncharted games are amazing.
Well, my next system's going to be a PS5.
Okay, I think that backwards compatible is those games, the Uncharted games.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there's called a PlayStation Store for a reason.
Okay, yeah,
right.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, it's like Indiana Jones, but it's not. You know what I mean?
I really wanted to see Chaos Walking. We'll
end up watching it, I'm sure.
I'm going to end up watching it, at least. I mean, it's at the theater right now. But
hopefully still there when you second vaccine.
Because it's, you know, it's Rey from freaking Star Wars hanging out with Spider-Man.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see it. We'll talk about it.
But anyway, if we can at any point, but at some point when it hit, I feel like at some point when it hits, Nick Jonas is even in it.
Is he hot? Yeah. Mads Mikkelsen's in it, though. Mads Mikkelsen is in it. Hannibal himself.
Ooh. But anyway, so here, let's read a couple quotes from Cherry.
Okay.
They have all the beautiful things from me, and then fuck my heart. I don't want to lie. I want to fuck this girl. This weird guy offered me some earlier, and he said he should pop it in my butt. Sometimes I feel like I've seen everything that already happens, and it's a nightmare.
Real quick, the talking by Tom Holland movie, I was kind of rolling my eyes a bit.
What?
Yeah, I was rolling my eyes a little bit when he was saying stuff like that.
Why?
I don't know, man.
Why do you hate Tom Holland?
I don't hate Tom Holland, man. I just told you he was great in this movie.
I feel like you hate Tom Holland. The man had a face, live, death, and every other word out of his mouth was Joker. Do you have the balls to put a gun to a guy's head and blow his brains out? Don't even join the fucking army. Most days we were glorified scarecrows, there to look busy, expensive as fuck, and drunker than shit. My own accomplishments were my one accomplishment in the Army was not dying. Problem is everything has changed and nothing has changed all at the same time. And if you don't know better, you think this guy was Biff from Back to the Future. And also, did you notice the name of the banks?
Yeah, there was something ridiculous. What was the name of the banks again? Yeah, I noticed about
like one was Shitty Bank.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Like Citibank, Shitty Bank.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Bank fucks America. Like it was really cool. I like hidden things like that. I love things like that. All right, I'll give my score first because I know where yours is going, and I don't want to be depressed before I give my score. I'm gonna give this a 3.9. I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I don't know if I'd rewatch it because it's 2.5 hours long, you know, and I don't really like long movies for rewatching. But I liked it. I was a big fan of Tom Holland.
So I have interesting. I want you to guess what my score's gonna be.
2.2.
No, man, it's gonna be a 3.3.
Oh, whatever. So you liked Come True more than you like this movie.
I thought it was more interesting for sure.
Really?
Yep.
Man, I don't know.
What are you drinking now?
I don't know about you.
What are you drinking right now?
Oh, Horny Toad.
Okay, I'm drinking
Horny Toad. Where's it at? Horny Toad. It is Oklahoma City. I think this is Oklahoma City. It's Cope Ale Works in Oklahoma City.
Rattler. Did you enjoy
my Rattler
from Kansas City?
Yeah, I was gonna get a Boulevard, but then I wanted a lower alcohol content.
Oh yeah, you get.
I don't know why.
So let's go to the Rotten Tomatoes. What is the audience score on this?
Rotten Tomatoes score will be
audience score.
74.
Congrats, that's just only hit. That's the audience score.
What?
Yeah, that's the audience score.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Woo!
Now
I got one right on. Da da da. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. No, okay. Anyway.
And now, what is critic score on this?
82.
36.
Holy shit!
So the interesting thing about this week is that the movies were switched. Like the first one had a pretty good like Country had a pretty good critic score but a shitty audience score, and this one's flipped. Great audience score is good, but the critic score is not. But let me go through the critics' consensus real quick, and I'll read the audience consensus. Critics' consensus is it's certainly stylish and offers Tom Holland a welcome opportunity to branch out, but Cherry's woes stem from a story that's too formulaic to bowl anyone over, and that's honestly the problems I had with it. Like I thought I've seen these movies before. Audience says though, you'll need to settle in for a long ride, but the Russo's unique visual style and great acting from Tom Holland and Sierra Burrow make Cherry a hard-hitting story about PTSD and addiction. Okay, but yeah, that's Cherry. It's on the Apple TV Plus. I think you can get a free trial of that if you haven't done it yet, because we talked about a few movies from there recently. But yeah, man. But I think that everyone's waiting to hear what we're doing next week. What are we doing next week?
I don't know what we're doing next week.
I know what we're doing. You want me to tell them?
Oh, do you? Is it Snyder Cut, the Justice League that got dropped today, but instead it got... Did you hear about the UK thing that happened?
No, what happened in the UK?
Like at 7 a.m. this morning, HBO, when it's on normal cable and you're not streaming it through the app,
yeah,
it was Justice League Snyder Cut, which was the first airing on HBO.
Yeah.
Right? So people go to turn it on, and instead it was Family Stone featuring Sarah Jessica Parker. The worst actress in history, and her fucking shitty movie in place of...
And then what the other movie we're doing is kind of, we're just doing it just, we have two movies. Happily is what we're doing, right?
I mean, not just so we have two movies, but we always do two movies, and Chris won't allow me to do a 4-hour,
Yeah, we have to have a little break between the Just League. Honestly, I could probably record next week, just walk away, come back 20 minutes later, and then we'll still be talking about it. I'll go make a sandwich or something.
Yeah. But I think it's going to be good because I'm hearing a lot of positive.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a lot of positive feedback, which is great. Because he actually had a whole setup, and Justice League was going to make. There's going to be 3 Justice League movies.
Mm-hmm.
Altogether was what he's had, and the third one, you sons of bitches, you're not giving it to me now, you fuckers, because it would have been the New Gods.
With the Z.
Yeah. New Gods in the comic books is one of my favorite stories because it is written by the greatest comic book man of all times. He created Captain America. He created Spider-Man. He created the Fantastic Four. No.
Jack Kirby.
No.
Who?
There you go, Kirby, brother. Jack Kirby, because Mr. Miracle, Darkseid, like Mr. Miracle is my shit. I love Jack Kirby.
I have a quick question, real quick, about DC and Marvel and you. So, what do you have a deeper connection, comic books wise, DC or Marvel? If you had to go with the company, because Marvel's been hitting out. Marvel's been hitting out of the park. Go ahead. Sorry.
What you're saying? In my comic book collection, do I have more Marvel or more DC?
What do you have a deeper connection to? I was going to show me your Joker.
I don't know, Chris. Okay. What do you think I have a deeper connection to?
Your Joker tattoo. And you were in the Joker when Joker was cool, man.
Connection?
I think your Joker. Huh? You were in the Joker.
Yeah, I tattooed that in 99.
Yeah. Before Joker
98, 99. Before everybody did this whole Joker thing. But I don't know. To be honest, DC was the first one I read. Mm-hmm. Joker killing Robin and Death of the Family. Death in the Family or Death of the Family? They messed me up on that because they got the new one. But anyway, but the first one where he beats up Robin with a crowbar, that was the first comic book I ever saw that I can remember that I was just like,
Ford,
I got to read this. Yeah. This is blowing my fucking mind. What the fuck?
So and it's a bit upsetting then that Marvel. I mean, not a bit upsetting because Marvel was hitting out of the park with movies. They get that shit in the first try with Iron Man. Iron Man is a fantastic movie, and the ones after that have been pretty good. All of them.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's where we need to go.
Yeah.
That's our note. That's where that's our thing right there. And they're like, let's go with that.
And so now,
and John Favreau is also, he didn't just do Iron Man. He did The Mandalorian, and look how he knocked that fucking thing out of the park too. The guy is money.
So let's make sure Zack Snyder. I know he's been pushing this cut. We'll be spending 4 hours this weekend watching it. I make sure I'm going to go to the store to market, popcorn, all kinds of stuff I want to do while watching this movie. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun as fuck.
I'm going to like it. I'm going to be fun as fuck, dude. Me and my wife are planning Monday afternoon because it's her birthday weekend.
Oh, so yeah, sure. You got to do stuff with her, of course.
Yeah, like going to a movie theater to see Spaceballs.
Yeah, I think my birthday we're doing Life Aquatic, I think.
Yeah, Life Aquatic is what you picked for some reason.
What should I pick, dude?
I would do a new movie, but
I
understand.
I think Afterlife is actually coming out. If I said the Afterlife and Ghostbusters Afterlife is not available, then we have to pick another movie, which would be Life Aquatic.
You might have a lot of movies to pick from because theaters are opening up as of next week. AMC is opening up all its theaters as of tomorrow.
I heard, they're open here, but in California they're reopening them. And
no, as of tomorrow, all of them, all AMCs are open across east to west.
I hope it survives, man, because I still have that subscription.
$4.6 billion is what they lost in the last year.
I know, but I heard their stock went way up, though. I heard that too. So,
well, yeah, because I own it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You do own it.
I'm in on it right now. I only got a few shares, but I'll be more than happy to share this with everybody because I, of course, invested very early. And, so I only got a couple shares, and that's where I'm at right now. Look at that. Woo-woo.
Nice pal, though.
Woo-woo. Yeah, and so to the moon.
To the moon.
I hope. Yeah. It went up $3.08 today.
Nice. So
yeah, right?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. All right, man. Let's wrap this up.
Let's finish it up.
All right, you can visit us on moviesandsuck.net. We're on Twitter at Indiana's Podcast. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesandsuck podcast. We're on Instagram at Indiana's Podcast. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/moviesandsuck. We're on YouTube. We're on. We have a bonfire. We can get shirts of stuff from this. And we're all stream
go get shirts just like this shirt right here, and it's great quality.
Oh, yeah,
unlike some of the ones I've bought in the past.
Man. They're really comfy.
Yeah, dude, it feels good. I can't wait to be naked in it later and roll around in it and be like, yeah, oh baby.
And we're all on stream platforms, so just check us out. We're
everywhere.
The edited episode comes out every Sunday, Monday, or if you're like me, this week Wednesday. But yeah, man, I think we're good. You good?
I think we're good. Let's roll her out.
If you have a small business, why don't you tell them about the small business stuff?
Oh, yeah, small businesses. If you have a small business, if you want some promotion, we'll be more than happy to promote you right here on the air on Movies That Don't Suck. We will not take money from you. We will take free services, though. So if you have anything free, we're all about that. Yeah, but we won't take any money for you. We just want to help you out in the world today. Or I'll even do a commercial for you. You know, just let us know. All right, hit the music. That's another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
I'm Chris.
Remember, guys, when you're out in the field and you want to pick your cherry, make sure you know that dreams come true. Have a good night.